everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Raiders going up against the Jets.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the New York Jets. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Look to throw here. And the Raiders have got him. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, it's Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Fournette, a first down carry. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Winston, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And now here's a carry heading left. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off the play fake, Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The slot man in motion right. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On now is the field goal team. Here's the Raiders. We'll try for 3. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. And the Steelers there out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Jets. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second down here after the incomplete pass. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go. 3-19.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And to give this time to the tailback. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out-leveraging the offense.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Winston now. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
He'll be dropped at the 30. With a shifty move, got him a couple extra on the play. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Fresh set of downs here. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Going up top. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 40. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a second down. He'll look to throw. Safarian Jenkins has it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to get you on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Ooh, with a juke. And he's got some space here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and just 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Jameis to throw it. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let this one go into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. To throw, Winston. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's the Raiders punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. And New York set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 46. Now you folks don't know what you're missing. You're missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Winston. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he is knocked down from the side. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. And now here's a carry heading left. Give them a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They run the counter now on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Winston. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete here.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And he finds Safarian-Jenkins. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Austin Safarian-Jenkins. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And that'll make it 13-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Winston. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And the Jets set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now a handoff looking right. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down.
Set. Green. All right, now look at 56. Leopard. Leopard. Set. 319.
They'll set up to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. The Jets on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 14. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. And it's the Steelers who've moved out in front in that ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Play clock winding down. Following the interception, Winston. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Back now here on EA Sports.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now they try the right side here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Jets on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 30.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now a handoff as they run left side. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Fournette running right. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And ready now for 2nd and 9. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Checking the NFL scoreboard. They're in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And not much trouble in that game for the Vikings. They've opened their lead further. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to kick it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Here we go now. 3, 19.
He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
Here we go now.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Marty.
He's back to throw. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
A fourth quarter score, meanwhile, from Kansas City. The Steelers, they've scored, and they've swung back in front. A win would be their second on the young season. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Here we go, Leopard. Detroit.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And that will write a finish to this ball game.